This is Wayne from My Tech News, and in this video I'm going to be doing a 4K test of my GoPro. Take note, this is 4K 30 footage and not 4K 60, just because this camera is not capable of shooting 60 frames per second in the 4K mode. So unfortunately, you're only going to be getting 4K 30. And also take note, this is an unedited clip. That means I didn't do any color grading to it or whatever. It's pretty much going to be the same exact footage that's coming out of the GoPro unedited. So basically, if you shoot the GoPro, this is exactly what you're going to be getting with the GoPro. There's no altering of the video in this instance. And this is my first 4K clip on my channel, and I'm not quite sure if I want to continue to shoot 4K on my channel, but there's a whole bunch of reasons why I don't want to shoot in 4K. Yes, 4K is better than 1080p. Yes, I agree in general, maybe you should shoot in 4K. It gives the viewers much more to experience and things like that. But for a couple of reasons, I don't want to shoot in 4K. For one, it's going to drain my battery more on my camera since I have to shoot in 4K. Also, I don't actually have a monitor to edit in 4K. My computer is capable of editing footage in 4K. It's just that when I'm actually editing it, I won't be able to tell it's 4K since I don't have a 4K monitor. I'm going to have to upgrade to a 4K monitor if I want to upgrade to 4K. Also, of course, it'll use more memory on the camera, which is not really a big deal since I have a big memory card, which I'm shooting on right now for the 4K footage. And also on that, the upload times on my YouTube channel may be slower just because it may take way too long to upload the videos to YouTube. And also on another note, I don't know how long it's going to take to actually render this in my video editing software, just because, well, when I go to edit my videos, they already take quite long. Even though my computer is pretty powerful, something's wrong with my editing software. Even though I love my editing software, my computer doesn't love my editing software, and for some reason render times are a little bit long, and that's already in the 1080p mode. So if I was to edit in 4K, then I'm assuming it might be even double or triple the amount of time it would take to do 4K clips. So I'm not sure if I want to do 4K clips, and honestly I'm not even sure if 4K is even worth it, at least on this camera, or in general if I even want to shoot in 4K. I still think 1080p is very capable. Now in this room I don't actually have the greatest lighting. I actually have somewhat lighting. The window is open, so you should be getting some natural light here. I don't know how this video is actually going to end up turning out. Also, I did notice one thing with shooting in 4K when it comes to the GoPro. I noticed that when you shoot in 4K, you can't change the field of view. So if you wanted to do like a super view, linear, medium, whatever the field of view is, you're stuck with one field of view. Unlike 1080p, 720p, you can change the field of view. So if you want a much more smaller view, or if you want a much more wider view and get more in frame, you can do that in other modes. But in 4K, unfortunately, you're stuck with one mode. And honestly, when it comes to GoPro, that is something I do like. I do like messing with the different field of views, and that's something 4K can't actually give me. So that's another reason why I wouldn't want to shoot in 4K, because I can't adjust the field of view, which does kind of suck. And here's pretty much me holding the camera right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get up and kind of pan around. I usually like being on my selfie stick, but right now I'm not on my selfie stick. But I just wanted to do this because this is much more natural, and also this is much more common with GoPros. A lot of people are going to be using these for vlogging and things like that, so they're going to be hand holding these cameras. They're not going to be using a selfie stick or a tripod, and I want to do something that most people are going to be doing with their GoPros, and this is the footage that you're actually going to be getting out of the GoPro, since you're probably going to be holding it in your hand. I'm going to go ahead and move around a little bit. I don't know how shaky or how much vibration you're getting out of the GoPro right now, but there's the clip, and there's me with natural light with the window. Again, this is 4K 30 frames per second, and this is an unedited clip. I mean, I'm editing it with some other stuff, but this is this part of the video excuse me, is not going to be altered in any way. You're just going to be getting the raw footage from the camera. After this, I'm actually going to go outside so you can kind of get a taste of how this actually shoots in outdoor space, because of course a lot of people buy GoPros, they want to use them outdoors for outdoor activities and whatnot. So I'm going to be showing you some outdoor footage of like some foliage, like some trees, some grass, some flowers, and things like that, so you can get an idea of how it actually performs outdoors with natural light. So let's go ahead and transition outdoors, and let's see how this thing performs outdoors.
Lions roaring in the morning. time. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping when I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of love. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah. Life's gone and cold. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were sung. Across the land.
Whoa!